Elsewhere, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board Special Committee on Examination Infractions has presented its report to the examination body, exposing how technology-driven malpractice is undermining Nigeria's admission process. And presenting the report in Abuja to the Registrar of the Board, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, Chairman of the committee, Jacob Pele, says the team uncovered 4,251 cases of finger blending and 192 instances of AI-assisted impersonation through image morphing during its investigations into the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. Beyond fingerprint manipulation and artificial intelligence impersonation, the committee stated that it documented 1,878 false disability claims, forged credentials, multiple national identification number registrations, and collusion between candidates and examination syndicates. The panel, inaugurated on 18th of August, was charged with the responsibility of probing rising infractions, reviewing JAMB systems, and recommending reforms.
What we discovered shocked us deeply. 1. Examination malpractices has evolved into a highly organized, technology-driven, and culturally normalized enterprise. We documented 4,251 cases of finger blending, 190 cases of AI-assisted image morphing.
Whatever is beyond JAMB will go to the appropriate authorities, including the Ministry of Education and the National Assembly. That's exactly what we will do. But whatever is within our purview will be done immediately. I believe they will have looked at. Some people believe that examination malpractice is on the rise. It's not true. When you are talking of real examination malpractice that we know, this year we have about 140 of them, so which is still relatively low.
For more of this development, let's talk to educationist Dr. Peter Ogodoro, who joins me on the news tonight. Dr. Ogodoro, thanks for joining us on TVC News at 10. How deeply do these infractions undermine the credibility of our admission process, and what does this mean for public trust in higher education?
Well, certainly this is very embarrassing, and it's not completely strange for us to hear that this is the situation. We have lived with examination malpractice for decades now. Unfortunately for us, most of the public agencies that have responsibility to conduct these exams do not, when they get interested in solving the problem, start their search from the root of the matter. The whole idea of setting up committees and in 3 weeks here, you think you have found a solution to the problem is certainly a way, to just not demonstrate seriousness with respect to dealing with the problem you have in your hands, because the root of this challenge has a lot to do with the poor education system we are running, where children don't find our classrooms engaging, where we have made certificate everything in our country, where the teachers are not properly trained to be able to deliver good quality learning in classrooms, where we are not running the system in a way that makes children ready for most of these exams. So they have to find a way to pass exams, because we have constructed exams as the only means to becoming very successful individuals in our country. And when we are looking for solutions to the problem, we don't ask the real people who are orchestrating it, the parents and the children. How many of these committees who have set up trying to look for solutions have made an effort to talk to the students who are the perpetrators of these matters? And then do we try to find out from them who is supporting them, and how do they organize it? How do they make it happen? And do we find the humility to ask them how we can end it? Most of these questions I'm asking, nobody has asked them, and nobody seems to be interested in the answers.
Interestingly, the committee also reported false disability claims, forged credentials, and even collusion between candidates and examination syndicates. What does this reveal about the systemic loopholes in our education and identity verification processes, and who should be held most accountable?
It's a complicated matter, very complex. So many factors are responsible for this. The culprits are many, and you find them resident within the examination boards themselves. You find them resident within the school system, the teachers, the parents, the school leaders. We run an education system now where private school owners have to prove that they are doing a good job by way of trying to have all their candidates earn over 300 in JAMB, UTME. And so they do everything they can within their powers to ensure that their students get presented as those who are doing very well so that other parents can bring their children to those kinds of places. And we have also not run a society where integrity matters, where people get to public offices based on merit, where the reward system reflects the efforts that we put into helping to build our country. And so at the end of the day, we are giving our children the impression that certificate is everything. So long as that remains the case, we'll continue to grapple with this matter. AI is not going to be able to solve the problem of examination malpractice in Nigeria. You have to deal with it by way of getting Nigerians to know that we are no longer living in an era where certificate is everything, that if you lack the skills, the knowledge, and the values that will make employers see you as a talent, as an asset, it doesn't matter how many certificates you possess, you're not going anywhere. So these children who are perpetrating these things don't seem to have understood this, and you can't blame them. We haven't run a society that makes them to appreciate, that we are no longer living in the year 1960.
Apparently something has to change, and we have to